Alyssa, I'm calling off our marriage. I've decided to marry your sister.
What? Martin? What are you saying all of a sudden?
I've never seen someone as beautiful as her. I met your family for the first time to announce our marriage, but I had no idea you had such a beautiful sister. I just couldn't take my eyes off her.
Oh, I'm so stunned. I don't know what to say. Sure, my sister Miranda has always been beautiful and popular, but I never thought even my fiancé would fall for her.
I'm marrying Miranda. I'd be bragging to all my friends if I could marry such a beautiful woman.
You're already making the assumption that you'll marry Miranda, but you're not thinking straight right now. You are going to marry me, right, Martin? That's why you came here today, to announce our marriage to my family. Besides, Miranda would be surprised if her sister's fiancé made a pass at her.
Huh? She was the one who made a pass at me in the first place.
What?
She sneaked up on me when we were about to leave. She said she wanted to marry me and asked me to reconsider marrying you and to choose her. I had no idea she was that aggressive on top of being beautiful. She's more and more my type.
Wait a minute. You're kidding, right? Miranda did that to you?
Miranda and I want each other. So we're getting married. I don't need you anymore.
Oh no. I never thought my sister would steal my fiancé away from me. I don't know what to tell my parents, who are so happy to hear the news today.
I don't know. Just tell them the truth. My sister is marrying him, not me, or something. My parents own a big company, and I'm their son. I don't think your parents would care much as long as one of their daughters ends up marrying into a wealthy family.
What?
And my parents have a soft spot for me, because I'm their only child. If I told them I found the woman of my dreams, they'd understand. In fact, they'll surely be overjoyed that the beautiful Miranda is going to be their daughter-in-law.
No way. This is the most insane engagement breakup I've ever heard of. Both my parents and your parents would be totally against it.
Oh, I just got a text from Miranda. She says your parents aren't mad at all. In fact, they're happy because, unlike their ugly older daughter, they can brag about the pretty younger daughter all they want.
What?
They're so proud that their daughter is marrying a scion. They wanted to tell everyone about it, but they held back so that people wouldn't say anything negative about you. But if it's Miranda, the beautiful one, marrying a scion, everyone would praise her and say they're a perfect match. They're so excited, saying, now we can brag about it all the time.
Huh?
So please, break up with me now. I know you no longer have a chance at marrying into a wealthy family, but good luck finding another guy.
Hey, Miranda. Are you really going to marry Martin? I didn't expect you to mess with your sister's fiancé. I just wanted him so bad. What's wrong with taking what you want? Hey, what's with that attitude? Just now, Martin asked me to break up with him. It was right after we had just announced our marriage to our parents. How dare you ruin your sister's marriage? But those parents aren't mad at me at all. They said I was a better match for him than my ugly sister. They can't wait to see me in my gorgeous wedding dress. What? It's a miracle that you got engaged to Martin in the first place. You have small eyes and a big nose. It's absurd that my ugly sister gets to marry a man like him. It's rather annoying, so you deserve to be robbed. Huh? Unlike you, I'm a pretty girl with good looks. In middle and high school, I went out with the hottest guys in school. I always get direct mails from entertainment agencies on my SNS account. That's why I was constantly looking for a man who was worthy of my beauty. And yet, my ugly sister almost got married before I did. Plus, with a scion. No way. Why can't I get married first? What's the problem with my fiancé being a scion? Those are both big problems. I've never heard of an ugly girl becoming happier than a beautiful girl. Besides, you're the ugliest of the ugly. You never even made an effort to be beautiful. That's rude. I am making efforts to be beautiful. You only use cheap cosmetics and wear thrift shop clothes. Even though you're ugly, you don't spend any money on your beauty. What part of this do you think is making efforts? That's because even if I buy expensive stuff, you steal them all. Huh? You say it's too good for an ugly girl. You barge into my room and take whatever you want. That's why I have to buy cheap stuff. Even if it's cheap, I buy things after carefully researching the ingredients or how to wear it. It's just casting pearls to swine, even if ugly girls wear expensive things. I'm just always teaching my sister how to live as an ugly girl. And now, you try to marry a scion. You really like to aim high, don't you? You always want things that don't match your level. I beg your pardon? Why did Martin want to marry you? He's the son of a big company CEO, and he could have chosen any girl he wants. Why would he go through the trouble of choosing an ugly girl like you? At least I have more common sense than you. I'm not as pretty as you, but I'm better at everything else. What? You've been playing around with guys ever since middle school. Even though you had the hottest guy in school as your boyfriend, you would continue to flirt with other guys. You often skipped school and stayed over at guys' houses all the time. A beautiful woman doesn't need to study. A beautiful woman can live without such things. The men offer you money, delicious food, and whatever you want. Unlike you, I've put in a lot of effort. Even though people call me a book-smart ugly, I kept studying. I remember you staying up late studying every night. Thanks to that, I got into Harvard, and now I'm working for a major financial company. I'm getting paid for the results I've achieved. His parents praised me for buying a house at my age. Don't get carried away just because you have a good educational background and high income. In fact, I feel sorry for you. I can't believe you have to work so hard to be happy because you're ugly. What? I'm sorry that I can get married so easily because I'm pretty. You have to study so hard and work so hard even to just get married. But a pretty girl can get married to a wealthy man with just a smile. So it's a piece of cake. You really can't stop making fun of me. Isn't that why you exist? You're here to show me how miserable and pathetic you are, and teach me not to be like you. Huh? Continue to show me the miserable life of ugly people. I'll enjoy the elegant life of a winner as I watch you. The scion with status and money deserves to be the husband of a beautiful woman like me. I'm the one who gets the golden opportunity. I'm sorry for you. What? I didn't think I'd be able to get away like this. Frankly speaking, I'm glad. Please, take care of Martin and his family. What do you mean? I don't understand what you just said. How can you be happy about losing this golden opportunity? Why do you feel sorry for me? I'm about to walk down the victory road. That's no golden opportunity for you, Miranda, but rather a disaster. That's why I took pity on you and said, I'm sorry for you. Huh? Disaster? I'm getting married to a scion of a big company. How can a marriage like that be a disaster? Scion of a big company sounds great, but his family's company is on the verge of collapse. There's nothing left to brag about except the name of the company. What? Well, I work for a major financial firm. I did some research on the company and found out hidden information. They've been asking around for funding since the beginning of this year. They must be struggling financially. Wait a minute. That means they're borrowing money from banks, right? In short, debts? That's right. The company has been in the red so long, they don't have any more money. What? That's why they're borrowing money to keep the company afloat, hoping that one day it will turn profitable. Huh? Really? What the heck is going on? Why does a major company have to go into debt? Isn't Martin's family rich? A foreign company in the same industry has entered the domestic market. That's why their sales have been declining. And to deal with that, they started a new business. But that didn't go well either, and they're losing a lot of money. Really? I was surprised when I first found out about it too. And I heard it when we went to announce our marriage to his parents. What? Last month, I went to Martin's parents' house to say hi. They made me feel very welcome, and I was very happy. But when I returned to retrieve an item I'd left behind, I heard them say, she's ugly, but she's got money, so I'm sure we can use her to our benefit. What? As soon as she marries our son, let's get her to borrow as much money as she can. Even if the company goes under, we'll still have her house. She's going to take care of us all, they said. His parents are trying to get his son to marry me for money. What? His parents would do that? I immediately questioned Martin, but he didn't seem to know anything about the company's situation. He just laughed and said, how can my parents be in the red? He's just the CEO's son and has nothing to do with the company. Is that so? The groom doesn't know anything about the company he's going to take over in the future. And his parents only see their daughter-in-law as a tool for money. I was beginning to get anxious and thinking of quitting the marriage. But I thought to myself, I decided to marry him, so I shouldn't give up on this situation right away. Maybe I can help rebuild this company. Oh no. I thought that if I married Martin, my life would be safe and sound. I didn't know that the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. When I heard you guys were getting married, instead of being sad, somewhere deep inside I was happy. I didn't realize it then, but now I know. It made me realize that I wanted to cancel the marriage. No, I still don't believe you. This is just an accusation by you. Because you were dumped, of course. Huh? You're trying to make me break up with him by making me feel insecure. And you're trying to get back together with Martin. I'm sorry, but I'm not playing into your hands. I don't care what you think. Do whatever you want. But I don't care whatever happens to you.
What should I do, Alyssa? My parents smacked me with all their might. When I told them that I'm getting married to your sister Miranda, they said, a pretty face won't bring us money. I never knew that our family business was in trouble. How can they suddenly get upset when they didn't tell me anything?
Your parents, who were supposed to be happy for you, were furious.
I had no idea our company was in the red. I don't know what to do. Suddenly being told something like this, they were furious with me, saying, "You're the successor, but you've done unnecessary things." I don't want to take over the company if it's in the red like this.
Don't say that. You've had a lot of fun with the title of Scion up to now. You and Miranda should work hard together as the successor couple.
But Miranda didn't go to college, right?
She didn't go to college because she was too busy playing with guys. After graduation, she kept changing her job to accommodate her boyfriends. She's beautiful, but she only makes about $1,000 a month.
What? That low?
She insists that beautiful women only do easy jobs. She doesn't take her job seriously. And even if she doesn't have money, she says she's fine because she's beautiful. She begs men for food and money.
Seriously? She has no academic background. Her salary is low, and she has no desire to work. Oh, come on. How can she become my wife like this?
Oh, but you're getting married because you want each other, right? What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
Oh, no. That's...
I know it's tough, but you two work hard together. Bye then. It sucks. I didn't know the company was in such a bad situation. If this was the case, I shouldn't have married him on the spur of the moment. What? Why did you marry him? You both knew his family's company was in the red. We did it on the spur of the moment. Martin said, "I'm going to show you how serious I am. I've got the blood of a business owner in me, so I'll be fine. I've got a beautiful goddess with me, so we'll get over this crisis." I believed him and registered for marriage. Wow. And when we announced the marriage to his parents, they were so surprised that they collapsed. Martin also started to regret his decision, saying that the company was in a worse situation than he had imagined. What? Now he and his parents are trying to force me to work for them. They told me to go and earn money at Hooters using my looks. It's unbelievable. I can't believe they would say such a thing to his wife. That's how desperate they are. After all, for that family, a daughter-in-law is just a useful toy for the family. You just have to be pragmatic and work hard. You're a beautiful woman, so make the most out of it and do your best. I don't know what to do. I went to the interview to get the job, but I was rejected. What? You were rejected? I was rejected just because I had nothing more than good looks. They said I didn't have what it takes to entertain the customers. The fact that I never worked seriously before and have been changing jobs frequently gave them a negative impression about me. They thought girls like me are likely to break rules and arrive late, so there's no merit in hiring me. Oh my gosh, that's an unexpected turn of events. And what pissed me off the most was that the manager treated me like I was average. I asked him if I could earn twice as much as the others because I'm pretty. Then he said, "The other girls have just as good looks as yours." You took that job so lightly, and the manager saw it through. It's very hard to entertain people while serving food and drinks to multiple tables. The girls who work there and get a lot of tips are working extremely hard. How can you think you can earn so much when you haven't even worked seriously before? Huh? Are you saying I'm crazy?
The only person who doesn't think you're crazy is you. The only things good about you are your looks. The rest of you need huge improvements.
What did you just say?
I feel really sorry about all this. But you chose to marry him, even if it was just a spur-of-the-moment thing. You should support him and his family as his wife. Well then, I wish you and Martin a long and happy life together. Martin's parents retired and he officially took over the company. However, instead of reducing the deficit only grew larger. The number of employees started decreasing. Rumor has it that the company will be absorbed by a rival company. Miranda managed to get a job at a sketchy bar. There also seems to be a man who looks just like Martin in that bar who cleans the tables. And Martin's parents are always seen at McDonald's with coupons in their hands. I never thought the family of a scion and my sister, who were so arrogant, would end up like this. I'm going to take them as a bad example and live a steady life.